up, right? Hello, hello, welcome into Messiah's table. Hope everyone is doing well. This is a piece I'm doing. It's a 12 by 17 canvas, and I'm just going to be doing a flip cup. And so let's get started. Did a couple pieces yesterday. They're still drying a little bit, and I gotta add the varnish to it. Had a lot of fun with that. I did a couple of blooms yesterday, a bloom, and then another one, which was a bloom with a swipe that I added. So with this one, I've been doing a lot of purples, a lot of neon pinks, and a lot of colors, and it actually, work really well together, and they pop. But today I decided to do one with earth tones, just so not so bright, obviously, browns, grays, beige, and a couple of metallic colors in here. I'm going to be using Cell Fusion Pro white and black as well. Like I said, it's going to be a flip cup, so we just add a little bit more water to this base coat. I mixed the base coat. I used sand yellow. That's the color of the base coat that I decided to go with. Now with water, just a FYI, with water, I don't use tap water. Paints could be, as we all know, very, very finicky, depending on even what brand paint that you're using, what brand acrylics. But tap water has a lot of chemicals in it that breaks down the binders, or could break down the binders and the paint. So I only use distilled water. Buy bottles of distilled water. It's much better. I don't use tap water. So let me just start with applying this base coat. It's this color. I'm using Shuttle Art. I don't know if anyone's used that brand. It was gifted to me, a whole set, but they're really, really thick, like really thick. So let's just apply see, like I said, it's really, really, really thick. Like it's just clinging to the cup. Add a little bit more water maybe. So I just pull out this stick, which I have here. Yeah, this paint is really, really thick. And I've been using house paint as well. Like, let's get some edges to it. Or yeah, this paint is so thick. It's like it doesn't even move around. I'm gonna have to use a spatula on this. Give me a second. I'm gonna have to use that, or kind of a spoon here to kind of spread it around. For that base coat. Hopefully it won't be, again, so thick and allow the paint to move around. So again, all the way up to the edges, spread it out a little bit, and I'm gonna have to spread it on the edges by my finger. Yeah, that's why I don't use these paints very often. They're so thick. Just not the consistency. As you can see, you struggle with it a little bit. I'm just trying to think outside the box a little bit as far as even base coats, instead of just using black and white all the time. Yeah, so I hope everyone is well. Thank you for Again, just stopping in. Let's put this to the side. Cover, even I could get, I guess, from the cup itself. It has it all on the edges, so work smarter, not harder, right? Let's get it from the base coat, coming from the cup itself. So again, this is the base coat. Hopefully, again, the paint will allow the other paints to move around. Yeah, but it's a nice base coat. And I've never done a base coat like this, so I'm gonna spread it out. And there you go. Make sure you cover the canvas. Again, this would have been a lot easier with thinner paint. And the paint, you know, that was obviously wouldn't be so thick, because I could just have tilted it and it would have spread all around to the edges and everything. So there you go. That's the base coat. Just hit it with the heat gun. That's what I'm using. Popping air bubbles. As you can see, the air bubbles are popping right out. So I have some nice colors, and what I'm going to do is just layer it in the cup. All these colors. I got a nice yellow orchard. Okay, well that's a car. It feels the need to do that. Okay. So there you go, just layering it in the cup. So a flip cup, and just layer the colors. I have a nice brown. I'm gonna just layer in here as well. Again, it's very thick. It's coming out like paste almost. It's a shame. And I put water, no matter how much water, it's like not coming out. But I have it in here also. So good thing I did that. With a nice drizzle it right in here. I put a little Fusion Pro white, and I got gold. Put right in here in the center. I put some. This is tin pewter. It's another one that I mixed. But it's a GAC 800 and a little Floetrol mixed in with water, mixed in with the paints themselves. I have silver. Awesome. A little bit more gold. I put a little Fusion Pro black. And Fusion Pro white. I can already see the cells forming inside of the cup itself. Pretty cool. You got this tin color is really, really nice. Brown. Again, these are going to be earth tones. Again, just layering the cup in a ring like right, the colors right into one another. Oh, and I got gray also. I forgot to even introduce the gray. Now, some colors, keep in mind, will, depending on the density, especially metallics, they will sink to the bottom. Even this gray is sinking. It's just plain gray. And a little bit more of Fusion Pro white, Fusion Pro black, and a little bit more gold. Okay, so that's it for the gold. Put that, I put some silver. And the pewter. Well, actually, let me put some brown first before I put the pewter. Put some brown in there. and the pewter. Okay. A little bit more brown in there. A little bit more self-fusion. Just keep layering the colors until you either run out or you feel like it's enough. A little bit more gray. Drizzle that on there. A little bit more of that. The gold is finished. The silver's pretty much finished. Okay, and I had a little Atlier rich gold cell activator. I just dumped a little bit right on top. Okay, see what that does. And so I had everything set up beforehand, so that's really important. Have everything set up. Your colors and everything already pre-mixed in the cups, whatever you have to do. This is looking pretty wild. So I'm just going to take the cup, has all the colors layered, and just plop it on. Some people put also a push pin, what they call a grenade pour, the push pin, and then you take out the push pin and lets out all the air, and it kind of almost, it does a little explosion. So I'm gonna just go right in the center and see what happens. Just let it sit there for a minute. Just move it around a little bit. So you can see there's no air being introduced yet. Just move it around a little bit. You can even move it like in a kind of manipulate it a little bit where you think it's going to go, or you move it where you want it to go. Okay, you can even look at that. Again, look at that. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I don't know if you can see that. It's just really awesome. There's cells coming up. I'm gonna let that sit for a few seconds before I start moving it around or whatever. Did it with the heat gun. How many air bubbles? Look at that, all the air bubbles. Awesome, awesome. Just a little bit. Again, now the paint is being exposed to air and the cells are just popping up. I love it. Why is it always, a lot of times you see a fish. I see one eye, look like an eye right there of a fish or something. So I'm going to do it very slowly, start tilting very slowly. I love the earth colors. Oh man, I haven't done earth colors in quite some time. I think the last time I did it was like last year, but it was a cloud pour. Yeah, look at that. I love it. You could just, as you feel led, whatever direction, try not to lose the composition on it. People don't know, yes, there's composition even in fluid art. It's not just putting paint and just pouring paint on there like a lot of people may think. Okay, it's not. It's the paint's moving around very easily, thank God. Where again, with the paint being so thick, the base coat, I was afraid that it wouldn't move around as freely as it is, so praise God. Alright, again, tilting it a little bit, I love it. I'm not so sure if I should leave a little negative space to show the base coat color. This one over here on this side is not a good color. Cover that Anyway, I got some skins of paint in this tub that I use to capture the paint. So that's no biggie. Again, just being careful not to drop it in there. Love it, love it. And take your time with this part. You know, it's not a race. You gotta allow the paint to do what it's going to do. Even dripping off the sides, tilting it this way. You know, again, just don't lose the composition. Keep whatever colors you want in the center. That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. You can see just it's sliding around. I love it. Sliding off, hold it like this. You can see it just sliding. Closing the gap there. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love this piece. Man. Okay. That's tilting it this way, as you can see. Bring it back into the center a little bit. And then this piece, like I said, I got paint and it was covered these edges a little bit with the same paint that's going off. No big deal. And that's it. Over here on the side here. Don't be stingy. Alright, this over here on the sides. On the side. Make sure all your sides are covered. You don't want it to look like it's incomplete or anything. Stretch it out if you need to. Right over here on the side. Okay, looks like a coffee. Looks like coffee. I like coffee. Alright. Those who know me know I like my coffee. Okay, so that's it. I'm here with the heat gun. A little bit more, but I love it. I almost forgot the gray. Oh yeah. The air bubbles are popping right away. The cells are there. I love it. I love the movement of it. So yeah, I covered the whole thing. And then the base coat was sand yellow, like a beige. So yeah, I mean, this is it for me. This piece, you can, other people, like I said, could do it, embellish it more, maybe put some things in here, including. If you wanted to, you could add some sand, craft sand and stuff, and make it look. But I think it's simple and as it is, and I don't think it's lacking anything, at least for my taste. But again, I'm not doing this as a commission piece. Put my stuff up for sale, and if I'm led to gift any of my work to somebody, I do that. You know, it's a biblical principle. One hand gives, another hand receives payment for those who are able and willing to pay. Not everyone is willing or even able to pay for something that they might like. And if you gift it to someone, that could really touch their heart. So yeah, so this is it. Little 12 by 16 earth tones. I love it. I love the way the metallics. Someone drag racing, they feel the need. I'm outside, so that's why you hear it. right by the street over here. The metallics, I love the way they just combine with the other earth tones. I love it. I love this pop of gold in here. You know, I don't know if you can see it. You know. So this is at least the third video that I've done a couple of videos like this yesterday, but yesterday was my first time actually doing it. I got a tripod for the camera and for my phone and everything. So praise God. So that's it. Again, now it's just cleanup. You know, again, shout out to Cell Fusion Pro, which I use Cell Fusion Pro Black and White. Really great product. I've never had any issues with it. I've always had good results, good cells. The creator, she's really awesome. So visit her, check her out, and support her that way. Perfectly Pleasing Paint Pours. All right, go on that website or Google her. And so yeah, so that's it for now. Again, just be encouraged. I'm just gonna do this one piece for today. That's it. That's it. This is making me want to have another cup of coffee. So I pray that you guys were blessed and learned some things. Again, just I'll show you the cup itself. See, you can see this is where I layered all the paints, and this is the cup that I just put on top of the canvas. Some people do it differently. Some people hold the canvas like this and then go like this. I just plop it down. There's no right or wrong way to do it. It's however you feel led to do it, however you feel comfortable. And so yeah, again, this having the colors, it was brown, gold, silver, tin, pewter, gray, and the base coat was sand yellow. And again, I used Cell Fusion Pro Black and White, and a heat gun, stirring sticks, and that's it. Everything else was what I always use. Little Fultrol, US Fultrol, GSA 800, a little Vallejo Pearl Medium, like a dash of it I put in colors in the paints, just a really small amount, and that's it. So I'll post everything on Instagram and Facebook as I always do. I'll post this video to YouTube, and please subscribe. Go on the YouTube channel Messiah's Table, hit subscribe, and it helps the algorithm. I need more subscribers, to be honest. I only have I think 78 subscribers. There's a lot of likes and shares, but I'm trying to hopefully get monetized my channel and bless other people with my art. So the more you tell other people about it, share the link, hit subscribe, hit the bell, it really helps. So I thank you for your support, and be encouraged, keep creating, and till next time, be blessed and be a blessing. Shalom.